Like I said, we had another good week. We went 4-1, so we've won 8 of the last 10, and all 5 were on the road this week. We started at SBU on Tuesday. Wind was howling out like it was for everyone, I think, this week in every game we played. So to go up to SBU, Jennings started. He pitched against UCM, pitched really well, pitched really well again. Had a 3-0 lead in the 5th inning, I believe, and we get a fly ball to center with 2 outs, and our guy drifts over a little bit. Cahill's playing in center. Essick was on the bench, had a hamstring issue, so he sat a game. We ended up dropping the ball, so we ended up, that was the first hit I believe he actually gave up. End of that inning, we go 3-3. So they battled us back a little bit. We end up getting another lead. We get up 7-4 going into the last couple innings. And we're pretty light pitching-wise, so we're trying to figure out, all right, we have the 2 Alexes. I call them left-handed and right-handed Alex. You got right-handed Alex from Little Rock who closes for us, and left-handed Alex from Glendale. And we got 3 innings left, and both those guys went extended against Truman the week before. So we have to find someone else to pitch an inning. So we throw a kid named Kyler Price from Denton, Texas, who's about 5'4", and throwing about as hard as his height. So we're trying to sneak a couple outs in there. He gets us an out, we make an error. Another hit comes across, so we snuck 1 out across. Now we got to figure out how we get the last 8 outs, and we walk a couple guys. Unfortunately, get into a position where they end up taking the lead on us late in the game. We just ran out of arms. But we get to the last inning, we're down, I guess it was tied actually. We were tied in the last inning. No, I take that back. We were down 1. Clay Engel comes to the plate. We're down 7-8. He works a 2-strike count, bases juiced. Chance Wolf from Clever, who's had a great career there as a 2-way guy, a DH and a closer for him. Didn't have his best day. He's got great numbers and walked a few guys. Clay hits a 2-strike triple down the right field line to put us up 10-8 going into the last inning. And so we try to figure out, well, we just used our Alexes for the 7th and 8th, now who's going to go in the 9th? And Alex lets me know, oh, I do have 2 innings, which would have been great to know in the 7th and 8th and 9th, so we didn't have to go with that other kid. But so he comes out, has a clean 9th inning, and we end up winning that game. So that was a good road win. SBU's rolling, if you guys don't know that. They swept Missouri Southern last week. They swept Washburn this week. They're above UCM right now in the standings, so SBU's having a great year. They've got 24 wins, so that was a great road win for us. And then we have William Jewell. William Jewell we were tied with going into the week at their place. They're tough to play on the road. Again, wind was probably 40 miles an hour out on Saturday. I mean, there was 50-mile-an-hour gusts yesterday. So in the 5 games we played this week, we scored 54 runs. We gave up quite a few too, but when you score 54 in a 5-game span, you should win a few ball games. So Colombo pitched. He won again. Wasn't very sharp. He walked 4 actually, but we won that first game 11-5, 11-6, somewhere in there. And our guys swung it pretty well. Bradshaw had 3 hits. Kid from Lebanon, who's a junior. Game 2, Garrett Woods pitches, and he's rolling along. We have a little bit of a lead. We're a 3-0 lead. Cahill had hit a home run for us and had a good week for us. He had hit a 3-run home run at SBU as well. Runs into a little bit of trouble in the 4th. Has a 35-pitch inning, which runs his pitching count up pretty high. But when we get to the last inning, we're up 5-1. We trot him out there for the last inning. Things get a little hairy, so we got to bring in right-handed Alex to come in and close the door. And he ends up coming in with a man on 2nd and 3rd and a 2-run lead and striking out both guys. And that's something that he hasn't done for us. He's been getting ground balls and fly balls and getting outs, but to get the big punch outs that we needed there was really big to see from Alex. So that was a big spot for us. So we won the first 2, won the series on the road, come out the next day, and again, talent, and we end up finding ourselves down 7-0 in the 2nd, and we give up a 3 and a 4 spot on a couple errors. Christian Bonderheide started, still trying to figure out who's going to be our number 3 arm or number 4 arm, however you want to look at it. He didn't pitch well, we didn't field it well, and we were down. But we answered back in the top of the 3rd with 7. So it was 7-7 when you get to the top of the 3rd. So I think Jewell had kind of thought maybe this game was a little bit out of reach, and our guys answered back pretty quick. Battle back and forth a little bit. We're tied in the bottom of the 6th. This is our 7-inning game, which is the 3rd game. Left-handed Alex is in. Glendale Alex Austin comes in. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, and we get a balk call. Freebie was up there, he got his ball call for the day. It was a correct call, but he made sure he got it in the 7th. Drilled the next guy in the foot, so it really didn't matter. Bases loaded. We had the kid, I think, 1-1, and then miss our spot by 3 or 4 feet. We lose on a wild pitch, or at least the go-ahead run scores on a wild pitch. We don't score in the top of the 7th. So we dropped game 3. We talked about it with our guys that we played really great baseball. But if we really want to make a run at the World Series, make a run and win in the regional or host in the regional, those are the type of games we can't lose. We can't block, we can't throw wild pitches, we can't walk guys when we have leads. So we have to continue to do a better job of that. And told them, if this is the regional right now or the conference tournament, we're now 1 game away from our season being over. So our guys came out and both teams really swung it really well. We were up 3-0 and it was tied 3-3. They had a kid, a 2-hole, who was 0 for his first 6. A kid named Garrett McKenzie's their catcher, who caught every inning this week. At one point in the weekend, he went double, home run, double, home run, double, home run. And we finally figured him out after about 8 straight extra base hits. It was unbelievable. We didn't execute pitches, and everything he swung at was absolutely scalded. But we finally controlled him there in that 4th game in some big spots. He went 0 for 4 in that last game. And we pulled away a little bit. Shane Bennis found a stroke in the last game. He had 3 home runs on Sunday, which gave him 12, which broke our career or our season record for home runs that Matt Borg-Schulte and Luke Tavis held for us, and we still have 18 games to go, plus hopefully some postseason. So that was great to see. Cahill hit 3 bombs this week. Dylan Bradshaw hit 1. Perkins hit 1. So we really swung. We won that last game 18 to 6. So it was a good way to finish the weekend. So we have Quincy coming up this upcoming weekend at their place. They beat almost 3 out of 4 as well. So we'll go out there tied with them, and whoever can take care of business this weekend will be in a real good spot to hold down that GOBC West spot, as well as possibly when the regional rankings come out at some point to be on top. Because when you look at head-to-head, that's the most important thing. So no midweek. We can try to get healthy this week and figure out who's going to start this weekend on the bump. And if we can score 54, we don't have to worry too much about who starts that 3rd game. So thank you guys very much.